Hey gamers, I am Cybersnake7, back at last. Sorry about the lack of content last week guys, heavy work commitments, just had no time whatsoever to get any videos done, but normal service is now resumed again, shift patterns back to normal so I can get some videos up and running. And what better way to start than to actually finally show you console 3 of the console challenge. Now this machine is a fantastic machine. Definitely not one for the average gamer. This is for collectors only. The machine itself, fantastic machine. As per usual, it's an import Japanese release only. But before I get into the system and show you what it looks like, let's have a bit of a chat about it and go into the ins and outs of what the machine's about. Some of you might guess by the time I've finished talking about it, but nevertheless, here we go. This system came out in 2003, December 2003. Obviously, this was brought out by Sony Corporation rather than the likes of Sony Entertainment, which is a strange thing. But the killer point about this system, which I think partially did fail it, was the fact that it had come out with a mega high price point, which wasn't for the average gamer at the time. But you get what you pay for. Now this system come out in two versions. It had a 5000 series which had a 160 gig hard drive, and then a 7000 series which obviously had a 250 gig hard drive. And to be realistic, I mean, to have such a high gig hard drive in a system in 2003 is quite impressive, considering the likes of PS3 brought out, I think it was the high of probably no more than 80 gig in their systems when they first came out. So what's this system got? Yeah, it's got a built-in hard drive. You can play TV on there, you can download music, you can download photographs, you can download music, you can record stuff on there. If you got the 160 gig version like I've got, it's nearly over 200 hours of video on there you can put on there. Unfortunately, this system does play, without going into detail, only Japanese games. But there's a massive library if you're obviously an import, you love your imports, which I have. I've got a lot of fighting games, so this system will be used. Unfortunately, as its tendency to be unreliable, but touch wood, I haven't had any problems with my system at the moment because it does have issues with overheating. But as I say, mine will be used, will be looked after, so I'm hoping that isn't going to be the issue for me. But as I say, great system, and I think it's about time I showed it you. So here we go guys, the one and only time I'm going to pick it up, because it weighs about 6 kilograms, so it's quite a hefty thing, but I'll fetch it. Right, this is it guys, hopefully you can see it. This is the PSX. Yeah, this is the Sony PSX. Obviously it was only brought out in Japan. Originally people thought the PSX was actually going to be the name for the original PS1, but obviously, like I thought it was going to be, and I found the PSX name to be a good name. I prefer the PSX over the PlayStation, to be honest, but personal choice. But as I say, you can see the system is quite large. And let's take at the front, look at the front. Right, now you can see it's a front loading system. You have obviously over here your eject button. You have your, that's your game mode actually. You got your eject button and your power on. And then we have a flap down here where you have two memory cards. So if you've obviously got pre-saved games on the memory cards, you can slot them in your ports 1 and 2. Also we have the UBS port, because this was capable of going online, and obviously you could use it through the internet. Also we've got a memory stick card there, so that's for photographs as such. Also a row of buttons here, which are the main controls for the unit itself, because this system did come with a remote control, which I'll show you shortly. But there's your sides. Not very impressive on the sides, obviously. But if you slide these off, I think the vents are on the side, inside of these panels. But this is the gripe of the system for me, which I thought was an issue. But obviously you can see at the back of the system, it's like a cave in there. You've got all your AV ports and all your usual connections, but the worst thing I hate about the system is, as you can see up there, you have the two joypad ports right in the back. Now this part comes off at the back here. You can clip the bottom off so you can pop in your joypads. But the thing is, then you've got the wire coming from the back all the way over the front, and it's just a bit of a nose, to be honest with you, which is a bit of a pain. But apart from that, I think it's something I can live with, basically, because the system itself is a huge system, a fantastic system, and one I've waited for a very long time. Now this one isn't boxed, but it was imported and packed brilliantly, so I had no issues with that. You can buy these boxed, but they are very, very expensive, to be honest with you, and the box isn't that attractive, so I was quite happy to get this system without the box. But one final look, guys, there is the PSX system, and what a machine. Absolutely love the machine. I'll show you now the controller with it, well, I should say the remote control. I'll just pop this down. Right, now when you actually bought the system, you only got one of these, which is the main remote control for the system. Obviously it does all the main controls for the recording and the playing of video and obviously TV functions, but you didn't get an actual PS2 pad with the system, which is quite strange. You have to buy one separately. But with my package, obviously I got the controller, which is in very good condition and there's no yellowing on it whatsoever, which I'm very, very pleased about. But I was also sent a white controller, which is spanking brand new. It's like it hasn't ever been used, and I've left this in the bag because I haven't got another one. Well, actually I have got another white one in my white PS2 Japanese console, so to have another one spare is quite good, but I only use my older pads because these are quite sought after and I do like to look after my coloured pads. So there is the pad, which I'm quite happy with. I have used it just to try it out, see if it works, and it does work brilliantly. But that's the system, guys. As I say, it's not to everybody's taste and not to everybody's, everybody would like to get this machine. If you're into your import games, and you like the look of the system, yeah, go for it by all means. But as I say, it has its rumours of being very unreliable, and I'm hoping I'm not going to get the issue where it dies on me, because as I say, I've waited and waited a long, long time to get a system like this. So I'm going to fully appreciate it, and I know there's people out there who have one who know exactly how I feel, because the system is an awesome, awesome system. Now, game-wise, I said I was going to buy some games, but actually had games come with this system, so I don't really have to bother. Some of them aren't brilliant, but some of them are worthy to have in my collection anyway, so I'll show you the games that I've got with the system. Now, the first one, obviously, is Gran Turismo. We all know and all have played Gran Turismo, but they are all complete and all in very, very good condition. Some of them I'll keep, some of them I won't, because there's one I think there that I just have no idea at all what it is, what the title is, so I'm going to ask the question in a bit to one of you. But there's the first game, that's Gran Turismo 3. And then the next one, which is another good one, which I'm quite glad I've got. Oh, there goes my games, excuse me. Which is this one, which is Everybody's Tennis. Now, I don't think this came over Europe or was released in Europe, so I loved Everybody's Golf. So to have this Everybody's Tennis is a bonus, which I do like that, and I've played that a lot. Now, the third one is probably one of the PS2's first releases, which I never ever bought, never had any intention of buying anyway, which was Fantavision. And to be honest with you, it's not a bad game. To be thrown in as a bundle, yes, but I would never have gone and bought this game. But can't argue with it as part of my package. I'm glad I've got it. I won't get rid of this now, because it is a pretty decent game for a quick fix. And the next game is a game I haven't even touched. One of two sports titles, to be honest with you. Baseball. I can't read the front because it's got no English on it as well. So there you go, it's just baseball, but it's complete. It's in really, really good condition, as you can see. So the two sports games, if anybody's interested, you want to trade, by all means, you're welcome to them. But the second one is by far my favourite sport of all time. I'm being sarcastic. Winning 11-7, which is obviously Pro Evolution over here, but obviously complete. Got no intention of playing this game whatsoever. So if you're into your football games and anybody's interested in Pro Evolution, or should I say winning 11-7, then you are most welcome to it. Now the last title is made by Squaresoft, but I have never heard of this game. It's supposed to be in 3D apparently, I don't know. But I cannot pronounce the title, I can't understand it because there's nothing on the side, it's just blah 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 3D. And obviously there's the back of it. This is made by Squaresoft. Now to me it looks like some sort of puzzle slash action adventure, I haven't got a clue. So if anybody's brilliant with their Japanese, I'll show you this one, and if you can just comment down below and tell me what it says, I'll be more than happy. And then if anybody wants this game and I know more about it than I do, then you're welcome to trade it with me. But there it is, guys. Now if you can understand what that says, you're a better man than I am, and in good fluent Japanese. I'm assuming it's Japanese anyway. But there you go, that's the title of the game, guys, and there's the cover. Obviously Squaresoft. So if anybody's good at reading Japanese, let me know what that says at the front, because I'm intrigued to find out. But that's it, guys. That is my final console for the console challenge. I've enjoyed this challenge, really have. As I say, I got these consoles far too quick. I should have took my time a bit more about them, but couldn't resist it. I had the money, so I did it. As I say, brilliant challenge. The consoles don't end there though, because I will get more consoles. There's no two ways about that. I've got a couple in mind that I do really want to get boxed and complete. But that's it for this year, guys, for the challenge. Next year I've already lined up a challenge already. I know what I'm going to go for. So that challenge is unfortunately next year, guys. So I've just got a challenge on the go anyway, because you know about my Master System games. So I've got that to basically keep me busy for a good few months easily. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the interest. Hope you enjoyed all the 3 videos that I've put out towards my challenge. Plenty more videos now to come. I can move on to something different. But as I say, guys, hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I am CyberSnake7. Keep playing, guys. Keep watching. And do comment, guys. And do subscribe. All the best, guys.